Hey, how's it going? Hmm, pretty much bad, huh? That's that sucks. Um, I mean, that sucks. Like, well, I hope whatever bad thing it is, uh, stops being bad. But I told somebody else this the other time, but I kind of don't want to encourage people to put personal stuff on the video or on the channel. So I know that seems kind of insensitive, but I mean, yeah, kind of not the place for that kind of stuff. But like I said, I hope that whatever it is, ceases to be bad. Yeah. What about me? I mean, it's not too bad. When it's bad, but right now it's not too bad. It's nice to only, my biggest complaint right now is the thought of having to go farm component kits in a video game. Which I'm not looking forward to doing that because it usually takes a while. And then you get a bunch of them and then freaking they all get spent almost immediately. It's 13 divided by 3. Potatoes. Yeah, I need 10 of them just for that. And then I need a bunch more to upgrade it to level 5. I mean, I need like 100 component kits to make that boat. Almost to the point where, like, I kind of don't even want to make the boat anymore. And for as well as this thing works in the water, I mean, it may as well just add another thruster to it. So I think it's 10 per level, so it's 10 to make it, and then 4 more levels, so that's what, 40 component kits just to get a level 5 thruster. But then if I don't do that, then I mean, I don't really have much else left to do. Like, I do kind of want to go explore the Scrap City, which I should probably make a beacon for where the Scrap City is, because not only is it far away, but yeah. So I have a radio, the circuit board. I mean, see, that's already way too much gas to put in this thing. I mean, hopefully that's enough potatoes to get through the Scrap City. And as much as I want to make the boat, I mean, that's 40 component kits to upgrade this to level 5, and then another 50 component kits. That's 90 component kits that I need to make 2 level 5 thrusters. And then once I have it built, I mean, I do kind of need a boat, though. I mean, trying to go get glue can be a pain in the freaking eyeball sometimes. I haven't been to the Scrap City though. Trying to figure out what I want to do. What I'm kind of hoping is that the Scrap City has a ton of component kits in it, where I should be able to just farm the stuff that I need for the boat. Like, there's no way that I'm making a flyer. It's just the amount of fuel that a flyer takes up is excessive. should have enough potatoes to go to the scrap city. The scrap city was over that way somewhere. Pretty sure that's where it was. And I haven't really been over that way. The game is still kind of under development. They're still adding stuff. I mean, the most story that it has is, it seems like this race of people that I happen to be in the game goes to different planets and sets up farms. And for whatever reason that's not mentioned in the game, they're farming equipment, they're farming robots, freaked out and tried to kill them all. And my dude crashed his ship because I'm assuming whatever affected the robots affected their ship too and caused them to crash. There's supposedly a new update coming out pretty soon that might give some more insight. That's pretty much it. Those freaking trees, dude, with the branches on them. Well, see, now I know for next time, I should have just went across the water. There wasn't really anything over there. I'm pretty sure the scrap city is over that way. I mean, I think I'm gonna make the same mistake again. Is that a big red robot over here? No. The red bush. The mistake that I'm making is, oh, it should be easy to just go across the shore of the lake. However, in this case, it does seem to be easier. But not by much. No, you crashed your ship. I'm assuming that we were, well, I say we, but it was just me on the ship. If you play it with other people, because it does have a multiplayer to it, we crashed our ship here. I mean, that would make sense. What you said is the goal being to leave the planet, but right now the goal is kind of not defined. So, but I mean, that would probably make the most sense, is because what is one person going to do to an entire planet where all the robots got messed up, unless it's, you know, fix the robots. You know, fix whatever the firmware that got messed up was. But then probably, yeah, since the only person on the planet, besides the guy in the hideout, is probably to eventually leave the planet. But these are all, you know, it's all speculation because it's not defined in the game. Like, but what you said would make sense. I'm assuming that they lost all communication because of the robot uprising. So they probably sent somebody here to investigate. And that person was me, and they crashed. But despite it not having a full story yet, it is a lot of fun. Right now they've got creative mode, which, you know, it's kind of like creative mode in Minecraft compared to survival in Minecraft. Is that a robot down there hitting my... Oh no, it's because I took it off the lift. Where you have, like, complete access to all of the items, and access even to items that they haven't added to survival yet. Plus you have access to blueprints. Like, in survival, when you put your stuff on the lift, you know, whatever you build, that's what you build. If a robot breaks it, then it's broken, and you have to fix it. But in creative mode, you can just build as many of the same machine or as many of the same car as you want to. Like, you just go to the lift and open up the blueprint and click build, and it builds it for you. Which, that's why I've got, when I play creative mode, I do creative mode testing and survival. I've got them separated into 2 separate playlists. I think the scrap city is down this road, I'm pretty sure. I wanted to avoid going into buildings, but just because it takes time to get from here to the scrap city. Wheat or rice in what context? Like just in general? I mean, I kind of like to keep the topic of like discussion relative to like, you know, either questions about the game or, you know, if you have a question about the game or something, but I mean, to put it as succinctly as possible, I don't like to sit here and answer a bunch of like nonsense questions, like, and that's kind of not topical to anything that I'm doing. So like, like, I'm not really doing the whole streamer thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is closer to a live recording where I'm not just playing a game to get viewers and interact with the viewers. I'm playing the game to play the game. So, like, if I have to answer questions about stuff that's, you know, not about the game, then, like, it's a distraction, because I kind of have to keep my eye on the chat. Like, I mean, if I could turn chat off and just do live recording, I would do that instead. Like, you know, like, kind of put yourself in my position. Like, imagine you're sitting there playing like Xbox or PlayStation or something, and, you know, whatever your game happens to be, and then like your little brother or something comes in and is like, do you like rice or wheat? What? Do you mean like cooked, or like in a particular dish of food, or like just in general, or what? And then if you answer them, right, like if you try to be nice and like answer them, they usually take it as encouragement to continue asking you questions that are basically nonsense. Like, And then even if you tell them to stop doing it, then they do it even more. Like, so it's like... Oops. You know, I wonder if there's a way to turn off the chat. I mean, like, the only thing that I've seen was like... I mean, this is not for kids, but it's not like 18 plus either. But I don't see like just an option on YouTube to turn off the chat and have it not be for kids, because if you set it to be for kids, then it disables the chat thing. But I don't want to set that option and then, I mean... But I think that's like an adequate response, like if you could just try to keep stuff like topical to the game, like I don't have a problem answering questions about the game. And I'm not trying to be mean about it either, but and this is why I brought the beacon with me. Okay, so no, this is not where the scrap city is. Crap. Another factory, another warehouse. Yeah, I don't know where this thing is at. I found it once, and I didn't have the potato gun, so I didn't want to go in to the city because it's full of the red robots and there's not anything that I could do about it without the potato gun. And now I have no idea where it's at. Another factory. Or another, not factory, but another warehouse. Are they jumping off trying to get me? I'm gonna get stuck again? No. Oh crap. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, after hours of testing my boat car, this works so much better than that did. So, I mean, I may as well just add the other thruster to this thing and call it a day. Still have no idea where the scrap city is. that one of those robots? No. Have I found it? No, it's trees. Another warehouse. I think it's over here. I think this is it. Unless it's just another building. I mean, I think this is where the scrap city's at. Nope. I'm getting frustrated here a little bit. Do need some water too. Not in the game, but in real life. I woke up, I'm kind of dehydrated. Drank some coffee. Kind of cranky, a little bit. I think that's the scrap city, is it? I also don't want to bring the car too close to this because there's probably a tape bot outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do they all have 4? They all have 4 floors. The moo. I don't think that's the scrap city. I was all the way out here looking for cotton, but I have no memory of this. Like, I don't have any recollection of where any of the stuff is. But I do know I found a scrap city, I just have no idea where it's at. Another warehouse. I don't think it's that over there. I have no idea where it's at. And I'm getting kind of frustrated here. Yeah. I think that might be it. It seems like an awful lot of buildings. Oh, crap. Oh, I have the spud cannon now. Or the spudling gun. Dead. He's gonna blow up my car. That was a bad idea. I got so lucky he didn't blow up my car. Holy crap. Crabby dehydrated old guy does YouTube. Yeah, I still need to get some water. Yeah, I'll probably feel better after I get some water. Need some salt soup with eggs in it. I mean, it was good, but it was probably like 3 or 4 times your daily recommended amount of sodium, which is not good. In that box yet? Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Sensationalism. There's a zombie. There's a zombie. Huh. Yeah. See, I can do it too. See? Yeah. And it's not even because I'm old. I mean, I've been like this as long as I can remember. I mean, I just didn't feel. I think it was kind of embarrassing to like act like that, like. I could have went this way too. Did I miss a whole level? I think I've already been through here. I did. I did not. I just didn't know you can go this way. Radio. Yep, almost fell off. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm not going back up there. It doesn't look like there's a box up there anyway. My poor dude with his one shoe on. Running around in a crusty sock. He got his hair done though. Yeah. I know one of these times I'm gonna come back after having used the lift to climb up on something, and a robot is just standing there next to the pieces of what was my car. Is that the Scrap City? And I don't think you can make like a motorcycle. I don't think the physics engine accounts for the way that motorcycles stay upright. Like, I was just thinking about the TF2 update. And I think about all the people that came in and tried to, like, you know, tried to be mean and like taunt me about TF2 not getting updates. But the thing that I told them is, like, I wasn't like saying it just for their sake. Like, I really kind of don't care about the updates. Like, I would kind of rather just play the same maps that I've played for like 15 years. Like, because the new maps mean like new maps that you have to learn. They added new weapons. It's new weapons that you have to learn. Like, it changes, like, one weapon could potentially change the entire way that the whole game is played. Like, and like the funny part is, like, about the only thing that I'm really, yeah, I was just saying that, but the only thing that I'm really interested in seeing is the seal. That's pretty much it. Like, just because it's goofy. Like, I haven't been in a burning one of these buildings yet. You know, but of all the people that have come in and tried to troll me, you know, some of them I can imagine them being bored, just looking for, you know, somebody to irritate. And some of them, like, of some of those people, I'm pretty sure some of them that, like, just genuinely enjoy being mean to people. But back to that, though, is like, I'm really less concerned about the update. Like, I really kind of just want to play the same maps that I've been playing for like 15 years. And like, I know this would probably be hard for those kind of people to understand, but I'm not saying it for their sake either. Like, I'm not pretending to not be, you know, happy about the update, but like, I really kind of don't care. I mean, it's cool that they added it, but like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over TF2 not getting an update. But like, they totally act like that's what I should do, and it's like, eh. And the bad part, that's not the bad part. The bad part is that they've totally convinced themselves that they're like master trolls or something, and it's like, I mean, the person kind of has to care even a little bit about what it is that you think that you're trolling them about. I mean, oh crap. Oops. Two barrel roll. And then there's that too, is like, my goal is not to like anti-troll it. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm kind of just trying to play a video game is really all I'm trying to do. And all of that stuff that they've got going on in their mind is just that. Is that's all some kind of issues that they've got. And I don't laugh out of meanness, but I can't help but think that it's funny, but because of just how absurd it is. Like, oh crap. Took my hand off the sprint button. But I'm also not knocking the people that, you know, live for updates for video games, because there are some people that are like that. Like, I think the last game that I was really hyped for, like really hyped for, was probably Mortal Kombat 3 for the Super Nintendo. Like, I used to play a lot of like Street Fighter and a lot of Mortal Kombat 3 and stuff. Mortal Kombat 2. I had pretty much all of them. Is that the Scrap City? No. I'm just gonna jump off again. The seal is worth it. Like the snake update. Yeah, the snake update was funny. People like made such a huge deal over the stupid like inanimate snakes and the freaking, you know, that was on par for like the TF2 community. Like, I mean, there's probably more people like me than there are, you know, people that are interested in an update. Is like, because they realize that new maps mean new maps to learn, and like everybody with any kind of experience in any map that they play all the time, like, goes from being really good at playing that map, because your ability to shoot stuff and even your situational awareness is only as good as your familiarity with whatever map you're on. I think I already checked this. Which is why I'm really kind of not in a hurry to go play that update, because not only do I not know anything about the maps, but look at that, a box up there. But everybody else has no idea what to do either. So as far as any actual, like, you know, any actual competition, I mean, it's like just 24 people in a server that everybody has no idea what they're doing. And then for every person that plays the map for the seal, there's people that have already seen the seal, and to them now it's old news, and they don't care about the seal, and now they just want to play the map to win the map. That is not the Scrap City either, I don't think. That's another packaging facility. I think that's the third one that I've found. Where is the freaking Scrap City? No, this is a new packaging facility I haven't found yet. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be just a duplicate though. Yeah. Tomatoes, beets, carrots, broccoli. I don't think I can get up in here now. Oh. Is that the Scrap City? Oh, I'm getting mad now. I'm getting frustrated. I really feel like I should have found the Scrap City by now. Like, I thought it was down here. And since there's no map or mini-map that shows you anything, it could be over there. And then, you know, since everything else looks like everything else, there's also like an equally good chance that I might not even find it this stream. Freaking robots. Hey guys, there's a robot. Oh no, it's gonna get me. Ah! I mean, not in a mean way. You know, I say that a lot because, you know, it's easy to misunderstand a lot of the things that I say as me being mean, but not in a mean way. There's not really many things that make me cringe. And I mean that in the, you know, in the truest sense of the word there. But watching those kind of videos makes me cringe. It's like I'm embarrassed for that person. You know? I mean, I can't wrap my head around being like that. Like, I mean, the closest I think I've came to being like that, but it was genuine, was, and I'm about to die, and the boss is about to die, and I've been fighting him for like, you know, 4 or 5 minutes already, and like, but the difference is I'm not doing it just for show. Like, I'm actually that into trying to kill the boss. Like, and it's the fakeness that bothers me about that. Like, and then like, just like everything else, is probably like every possible combination of things, you know, from one extreme and everything in between. Like, of the people that genuinely believe that that's really what's going on, and they're not, you know, fake having fun. They're not exaggerating it for the video. And there's people that know that and still go along with it anyway because they enjoy it anyway, but like they know that it's fake, but I guess suspension of disbelief. Am I having fun right now? I'm kind of mad right now. Like, I expected to find the Scrap City because it was kind of over here. And I have no idea where it's at. And I don't want to go in the wrong direction and end up backtracking. Like... And like I said, I am dehydrated. Like, I ate a bunch of, I call it salt soup. Because you want a salt in it, like, you eat 2 of them and it's like, you know, 400% of your daily value of salt. But I woke up and I'm kind of cranky. Is that the Scrap City over there? And it's not that I watch those kind of videos, it's just like my nephews watch those kind of videos, and like I try to explain to him, like, dude, that's not really how you're supposed to play Minecraft, because like I set up a voice chat, I set up a Mumble voice chat, and he'd be like in the voice chat trying to emulate what he sees on the videos. But that's not the bad part. The bad part is, like, he'd get upset with me for not going along with, well, that's how you're supposed to play Minecraft. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, what are you doing, dude? He wants me to freak out because there's a zombie. It's like, dude, no. I think we had like diamond armor and we enchanted it and everything. And he was in like diamond armor with like high level enchantments and stuff, and he was trying to role play that he was afraid of the zombie. And he let the zombie kill him. Like he left the base without food, so he was starving, so he only had a few hearts left. And like, dude, if you had killed the zombie, you probably could have eaten the rotten flesh and been fine. Or lived long enough to find a cow or something in the woods and kill and cook the cow. But no, he wanted to roleplay like he did, like he sees on YouTube, and it's like, But am I okay? No, I'm cranky. I woke up to my air conditioner going bang. And I ate like 2 salt soups and went to sleep. And having that much salt in your system is not good for you. And it dehydrates you, so I'm dehydrated on top of it. And I'm trying not to freak out about not being able to find the scrap city. And then there's the thought that I'm gonna need 90 component kits. Well, more than 90 component kits to make that boat car that I made in creative mode. And then there's the thought that like, how good my inventory is full. But I am having fun, I mean. Just crabby. I should probably get myself some water. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink. I'm getting a drink. Plus now I gotta pee. I'll be right back. That's really unusual. Find a blueberry seed. And I guess I'll just eat this food. Get some inventory space. I have a bunch of food. I don't want to go back down to where the car is at. I got a drink of water, I feel a little bit better. Huh. Guess I hit the bottom. I'm so frustrated. Now there's a bunch of islands out here too. I don't... No, the Scrap City wasn't by the islands. But I am fairly certain that it was down this way. Good job, car. Good job. Like, I feel like it's over that way, but I came from that way. Like, I know that it's over that way. And yet... Well, I highly suspect that it's over that way. But I know that I just came from that way, so like... I feel like my car is gonna get tape bogged. I hear him. No, 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 no. Probably gonna get dead. Like, I know I hear him over there. With my ears that are hearing them. The only animal this game has is the cows that are called wocs, W-O-C, which is cow spelled backwards. But yeah, like, I know the scrap city is over in that direction. There's a cow over there. They have their udders on their head. Which is a little weird. Admittedly, that's a little strange. The moo moo. Moo. The moo moo. Well, the reason that I'm assuming that the game has no animals is, as gruesome as it is, the robots probably killed them all. Because the robots kill anything that isn't another robot. And as for why the cows are still around, I guess they just haven't gotten to them yet. You jump off. Yep. One of them jumped off. Oh, good. Cow over there having a bad day. Is that the Scrap City? I think I found it. I think it's that in the distance over there. And it's not anywhere where I thought that it was going to be. I think that it's over that way where I'm looking. Scrap City in blue. Blah 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 blah. Any crap here on the outside? V-doo-doo. I don't think that I've been in this building before. All around the gaming. Hello. There it is. Yes, I found the Scrap City. Hello. Grumpy old guy plays scarf mechanic. He gave me a button, and that was like the shiny thing. Get some really high energy, high energy streaming going on here. Loot box, yeah. Yeah, I like this game. I mean, I complain like constantly when I'm out having to farm component kits. Like, if I could change something, it would probably be to turn circuit boards into component kits. Because I want to build a boat car, which I've decided to not build a boat car, but in order to get 2 level 5 thrusters, it's like 100 there's 100 component kits for 2 level 5 thrusters. The 10 to make them, and then the 40 to upgrade them times 2. And that, like, you know, it's kind of a balance issue that they could probably, you know, fix, is maybe just make the component kits more readily available, maybe. Maybe, possibly. I mean, it would make survival less grindy. I mean, because anything that you have to build or upgrade, you need a component kit for it. But rather than build the boat car that I built in creative mode, I think I'm just gonna add more thruster to the back of this car. because this car does the job well enough. It's just not fast enough under the water. Yes, I found the Scrap City. I've never done a Scrap City before. So I'm not really sure what to expect. But I know there's probably going to be robots in there. Perfect. And it's not high enough even still. Like, has harvester bots and tape bots. Well, that's good to know before going in, because finding out there's a tape bot usually ends up being like you didn't know there was tape bots and then you get shot twice and you're dead. The Fant mod, I've heard of it, but it's kind of difficult to get me to play modded versions of stuff. Like, I'll only play a modded version of something after I've like totally played the crap out of the regular version. I mean, there's a little bit more than that too. Like, the developers have a particular idea of the way that they want the game to be played, and a lot of mods take it a little bit too far in modding it. Like, they make it like way too easy, so it's kind of like not the same game at that point. I mean, that's all just my opinion, but that is the explanation as to why I'm usually a little reluctant to play modded versions of stuff. Better clear out my inventory here. Potatoes. Like, as much as I complain about having to farm component kits, it does make it feel like, you know, it does make it feel more satisfying after you've done like the grinding to get to that point where, like, you know, it took that amount of time to do this stuff, kind of thing. Like, and it would be a little bit too easy otherwise. On yawn. Just random tote bots. I also have to find out if there's an easier way to get over here, if there's an easier road. And I would love to build a survival flyer, but again, like, the most stable flyer that I've made with the least amount of thrusters had like 7 thrusters on it. And I mean, part of me even wants to try to make my utility car into a flyer too. But I mean, it's bare minimum like 50 I'm gonna get dead almost immediately. It's like 50 component kits. And the feeling of having tons of component kits is great. Until like you spend 50 of them on one piece of item. Blah 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 blah. Hey bots. Blah 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 blah. Isn't there a third one over here? And I do not want to bring my car in here. Because, yeah. I don't want my bed to get destroyed. I didn't bring an extra bed with me. Is there another level to this building? Is there another way up from the outside? Blah 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 blah. And a whole bunch of nothing. Blah 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 blah. But if anything, that would probably be my only complaint about survival mode is either make it so you can turn circuit boards into component kits, or make the component kits more readily available. Like, if you could grow a crop of stuff and then trade it in for component kits, I mean, that would probably be like the easiest solution. Blah 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 blah. No, I did see a chest over here. The super shin glyph, is that what they said? Oh, suspension glitch. Now, I don't really do glitch building because glitches always get patched. And even if they work for a really long time, I mean, they still get patched eventually anyway. So this is where I first encountered this, was this road over here. I'm debating, should I... No, it's still closer to that way. So I should probably leave my marker where it is. You know, like I want to make like an easier way to get to the, there's a red bot over there. An easier way to get here than I got here. Like if there was just like a road or a set of roads that just easily got me over here. Well, not to be too critical, but if it's intended, how is it a glitch? I mean, then it wouldn't be a glitch and it would be intended. Like, those things are kind of mutually exclusive. And I don't even know what it is, so what is it? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but what does it do, is what I'm saying, like... It's a loop of suspension that keeps everything pretty stable. Like, stable how? Like, stable for flying or stable for driving? I mean... Like, no flipping? I mean, I would have to probably look it up for my, you know, to understand it myself. This sounds like a big bot. Sounds like a few of them. How close can I get to him without him aggroing me? Oh, the other thing I would add to this game, if I could, would be like a sorting button. Pretty much every game has like some type of inventory, and almost every game that has some type of inventory doesn't have a sorting button. Like, about as close as I was. This right here is a first for me though, going through these buildings. I mean, most of them are mostly the same. You know, it's just slight variations on the same theme. But it's still, you know, I've never actually been in a scrap city before. Yeah, there was 2 of them. Now, if I shoot him, is he going to be outside of his aggro range? He's not going to know what to do? Or is he going to aggro the other bot? Or is he going to try to path his way up to me? Oh yeah, he sees me now. He didn't aggro the other bot. Is he trying to make his way up through the building? Is he trying to come up through this building now? Is bad pathing? Am I seeing something, like every time I look away I see something like right about here? Red. Am I stuck? There we go. He's still over in the box thing. I think he made his way over to the base of the building. Not to be argumentative, but I think he's trying to get into that building over there. This one still doesn't see me. But you could be right too, I don't know, I didn't actually see him, but... Yeah, blah 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 blah. Having a toilet for stuff like that is just as good. Toilet for what stuff? Like, see, I think he made his way out around this way and made it over to the base of that building. I mean, we're gonna find out, because, I mean, I have to go down there anyway, but... Oh, is this where the stairs stop? Is it another one? Do I have 150? Yeah, I've got plenty of potatoes, because I'm pretty sure it takes a full 50 potatoes. You know if they de-aggro? Do they like ever lose interest? They have a lot of interconnected buildings here. Oh, getting unstuck. That's not a bad idea. I think I understand what you're saying is you can place the you place the toilet and then jump in the toilet. And then it teleports you from wherever you were to like being unstuck. That's a pretty good idea. That's something that I should probably try to incorporate into the way that I do stuff. I don't think he's gonna aggro me through the wall. I didn't open that box before, I don't think. Like, does he? I guess he needs a line of sight to see me. And I don't think, it doesn't look like it's proximity based. I think he sees me now. Oh, that's a yes. You gonna be able to make it into the building? No. About to get shop tape bot. Or farm bot. Pow. Where's the other one? I think you might be right. I think he might still be in that box. Dead. Oh crap. Didn't know he was still chasing me. Or it was still chasing me. Can only kill 2 more farm bots. And other than just a bunch of buildings all in one spot, I don't think that there's anything in the Scrap City beyond that that makes the Scrap City special. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's no special seeds or special items in here, it's just a bunch of buildings. It looks like it's not really as big as I thought that it was. Yeah, it's just a lot of buildings. I don't have any idea if I have the amount of component kits that I need. So I already have one thruster built, and I decided to scrap the idea of the boat and just add the other thruster to the car that I've got now. Because the car does a pretty good job of going through the water, and the only thing that would really help it do better is another thruster. And not that getting clams is particularly too difficult. It's just the farther that you swim out is the farthest that you have to swim back. Like, and using a car to do that is, you know, it's easier. I'm gonna end up aggroing a bunch of these, huh? A farm bot? No. I mean, I guess I could do more buildings. I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I don't want to do more buildings, because it's just more of the same stuff, but... And I did kind of want to do it systematically. That sounds like a farm bot. Yeah, it is. Blah, 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 blah. I think this was the building that I was in before. Or that farm. Yeah, here he is. That hay bot's at. This guy mad now? Oh. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Is there a way across up top? No. Can I get through these things? There's no entrance to that level from here. Is there a hole in the ceiling, maybe? Blah 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 blah. Ooh, crap. And I'm out of blocks. Oops. Ow. Yeah, since I'm out of block, I mean, I guess I could go over to this building to get over to this building. No, but that's totally appropriate, right? Like, I spent all that time looking for the scrap city, and I get here, and then I don't want to go through the buildings. like dealing with a cat that wants to sit in the doorway. It doesn't want to go into the doorway. It doesn't want to go outside. It just wants to sit in the doorway. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking about it, and like, you know, I talk about how I don't want to use glitches and stuff, but like, I don't think it's really the true, like, intended use of the lift, right? To be stuck in the side of the wall, or like climb up a mountain using the lift. It's a little bit hypocritical, right? Like, well, some glitches are okay. The glitches that I like are fine. Except, I was specifically kind of talking about the, okay, this is more, a little cooler than what I had expected. Like, I expected it to just be like your generic building that you find in the middle of the woods. But now having the interconnected things, and you can't get to other stuff except for going up through the tubes. That's pretty impressive. Like, you know, it's a little more than what I had expected. But specifically though, like glitch building, like if you build a farm or a machine in Minecraft that's based on an unintended thing and it eventually gets patched, well, there goes your whole machine, you know, like. But with what you said about the glitch suspension, like, now I'm curious about it. I'm curious to see, since the developers said that they intended to leave it in the game, like, the thing that I'm wondering is, did they say that they intended to leave it in the game because they were afraid of potential backlash of people that play the game? You know, throwing a temper tantrum if they fixed it? Which is different than if they decided that it was just genuinely okay on its own. I still have inventory space, so I guess I should continue clearing buildings. And that's kind of the thing that, like, you're less than likely to get a clear answer about. Like, if they were afraid of a backlash and didn't want a bunch of people, like, demanding their money back for their game or whatever, like. Because people do that. And then there's that, is like, I'm wondering how much of a glitch it actually is, like. Blah, 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 blah. And I can't help but think about, like, what kind of cars are these people building that they would need a glitch suspension in it? And like, how is using the glitch better than just building a car that functions within the intended parameters of the way that the suspension is supposed to work? Like, how bad are these people at building cars if they need to use a glitch kind of thing? Like, because almost every solution to every problem, you know, there should be some solution within the game. But it's funny that I say that because in my creative stream, I ran into a problem with attaching a thruster to a block that was attached directly to a bearing. And it caused some inconsistent behavior in the way that the thruster was pushing the diving unit through the water. Oh, it's mainly for flying things. But what was happening is when you attach a thruster to a block that's attached to a bearing, bearings have a very small amount of give to them. Like, they flex ever so slightly. And that's just part of the way that the bearing itself functions. It has force applied to it. And what was causing it to happen is no matter how I tried to balance the weight versus the momentum on the diving unit, having the thruster attached to a bearing made it so it would go straight for a little while, and then it would pull to the right a little while, then it'd go straight for a little while, and then it would do loop-de-loops. And like, I'm not touching anything, any of the controls or anything else. It's just, it's doing that all on its own because of that small flex in the bearing. So the solution to that would be like, I mean, I guess go this way. The solution to that would be to attach it to not a bearing. And like, that's the way that the game is designed. That's the way that the current physics engine handles that stuff. So it's like, I mean, so thinking about it without looking anything up, like, because you can see that I'm playing the game. If I were to guess, the way that it works is it puts tension against itself and acts as a gyroscopic stabilizer, just from the tension of the inertia that it adds to itself, that it adds to the frame. So it ends up with the whole frame fighting itself and acting like a gyroscope. Which, it's funny that, like, if that is what it does, if that's like, you know, despite it being made out of a suspension, this thing, I spent a few hours making gyroscopic stabilizers, which that's what these are. They spin opposite to each other across this axis, so this one spins opposite to this one, and both of the ones on the top spin opposite to those, and the same thing across here. So like, when they're on, they add an actual, like a gyroscope in real life. They add gyroscopic stabilization to this thing. So what I'm guessing is that's the same effect that the glitch stabilizer has. Like a glove. So what ends up happening with these spinning weights on these things is the force that they exert against themselves, against the frame, makes it so this thing doesn't wildly spin around in the air. It actually acts as like an air brake in and of itself. Like, I'm not doing a great job of flying it. It does take a little bit of practice to get it to fly, but now I could be wrong too, but I was just guessing as to that's what the glitch stabilizer thing does. Is it puts its own force against itself and acts as a gyroscope. I mean, if I were to guess, oh crap. Oops, I almost died. I think that's the most from, and I've jumped from higher from there too. Like, I've jumped from higher from there and taken less damage. So I wonder if the tiles that make up the scrap city, I wonder if they make it so you take more falling damage. How did I get up there? I think I cleared this building too, I think. Blah, 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 blah. No, I guess not. But I don't think reloading them map caused it to do that either that I was in before. Is this gonna make me take damage? No. But yeah, I almost died. Yeah, thank you for giving me more explanation of the glitch thing. And thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. It made me curious enough about it because other people have mentioned it. It made me curious enough about it to want to look up what it does and how it functions. I mean, there's also still part of me that like is reluctant to want to try to use it in a build because like, what if they ever decide to patch it? Like, but in either case, thank you again, because I am probably gonna look it up now. I got hiccups. Excuse me. Almost fell off. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that was just in there. Yeah, I don't think that all of the stuff respawned either. I just think I missed that box. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Can't remember which way I went. I think I went this way. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do. This way, however, I did not go. And I think that's the same pipe that I avoided before. So I guess I could have just went this way, but I would have missed boxes that way. And the crates kind of, just for a second, like I had a flashback to Crash Bandicoot. And a little bit of Spyro. Spyro the dragon breaking the boxes for the gems. And if you can't tell, yeah, I'm old. Did I go over there yet? I think this is where I almost died. Ow. Kind of makes me wonder, like, if they had a city here. Like, one, how many people did they have here? And two, like, what were they doing here? Were they not just farming the planet, but they're also planning to live here as like a colony. And like just even, I mean, even the farm bot couldn't have caused this amount of destruction. I mean, especially not these high up on these buildings. I mean, and I know that the game is still in being developed and stuff, but like, it just kind of makes me wonder. Just kind of makes me wonder, like what kind of thing could have possibly caused this cataclysm? And it's at the unexplored floor there. Crap. The doo-doo. Yeah, that's not gonna work either. I don't think I've been up these staircases yet. But I do think that I've been through the center of the building. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Whoa. What's he doing? Oh, okay. I guess I could just pick it up. I've never found a warehouse key just laying on the ground before. With some boxes. Kind of makes me wonder how many times have I ran past one before and not noticed that I could pick it up. I've never seen one on the ground before, now that I can remember. Now see, this would probably kill me if I fell off of here. I've already been this way. The glitched auto run. You hold both buttons down and open the menu and then let go and then you close the menu and it keeps running. I know there's gotta be stuff in here because I haven't been here yet. What is this thing? I don't know what this is. I should probably hit it with a hammer. Like, I'm not going for doing the whole city. But I think that I have almost done the entire city. Ow. I think I've been in the bottom of this one. I don't think I have the 50 potatoes required to kill the one that's out here that I can hear growling at me. I've got 49 potatoes. I mean, they should be easy enough to avoid. Even if I do aggro them, I can just run into a building they can't get into. And it does appear that their pathing is pretty bad, so... Back to the buildings, though, and like thinking about the design of the buildings. I mean, for one, they're all completely and totally empty. And for two, most of the floors don't really seem to have any type of built-in way to get from floor to floor. And it kind of seems like they were designed with sectioned off floors with no stairs or anything else. Like, and that's not really a criticism so much as just like an observation. Like, I mean, it just kind of occurred to me that it really feels like the person that designed the buildings designed them with them being broken in mind and not with them having been functional buildings that got destroyed. You can't really say that that applies to the warehouses, though, because it does kind of seem like they put some of that thought into designing the warehouses. But I remember the first time I went through the warehouse, I'm thinking to myself, some of this stuff looks like they were in the middle of constructing the building while also having file cabinets with files in it, which, like, it's possible to do, like, building renovation or construction and do both at the same time. It's unlikely and it seems inefficient, but it just kind of struck me as odd, you know? I mean, I know it's like a like a half-finished cartoon game or whatever, but like, and it makes you think of the cartoon aspect of the game. It might look cartoony, you know, it might have that art style to it, but the stuff that has happened to these people from these robots, and it's freaking gruesome. I mean, a little bit of a spoiler here, but I went through a warehouse and I saw a big pile of tape that was roughly like person size. And it's like, you know, that's not the bad part. Like, I mean, it's bad, but the bad part is like, there's feet in the bathroom stall. And somebody was either hiding on the toilet or using the toilet or both. Where's that robot? I can hear him, but I don't see him. Is he mad? Is that the robot's mad sound? Oh yeah, it is. Look down here. Did he de-aggro? Sounds like he's coming after me. I mean, I should probably have picked a better spot. To get, you know, killed by the robot. But no, it looks like he de-aggroed me. Although he's looking directly at me. Oh crap. I should have time to grab this and go. I guess he can't get to me. Maybe he can get to me. Like, as I say it, it's like, Sure if I can get out of here with the lift. The inventory is kind of full. So far, my take on the Scrap City is, like, it's a cool concept, but it needs more boxes in it to merit having, you know, the farm bots everywhere. Because just, like, compared to the amount of stuff that you get from running a handful of, like, the same kind of buildings, like the smaller version of the buildings that you find on the side of the road, you can run like 2 or 3 of them and get almost as much stuff as I've gotten from bots. So that could probably be balanced a little better, in my opinion. Like, it just seems like not really a great balance between risk and reward. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm good. I could probably go break a few more boxes or run through a few more buildings or whatever and maybe pick up a handful more crap, but like... and I do need embers. And I mean, I could come back, like, go dump all the stuff in the chests on the car and come back, but like, I'm kind of tired of this now. And plus, I have it marked off if I do ever want to come back here. But while I'm here, I should probably grab some embers. But then again, like, I have a bunch of embers and stuff to grab back at the house anyway, so... Yeah, what you said there, Cookbot. See, I know there's some roads over that way, but I'm pretty sure in order to get out here at all, I did have to go across some water. I think that's the smallest lake I think I've ever seen. Free! Ah, crap. Yeah, all-terrain vehicle, my car is not. And it's funny because I did kind of try to design it that way. Oh, come on, dude. Sorry, Gal. Speed bump. Doing this. Just add another thruster, or maybe even two, to the back of this car to make it go through the water a lot better. yawn, yawn. Yeah, even after all that time, all those boxes, robots, everything else, I'm still like, what is it, 30 component kits short of making 2 level 5 thrusters. And that doesn't count the tires, the engine, the seat. Yeah. It's a lot. So, I already have 1 thruster made. So let me attach that to the car. I know I'm gonna need 40 to upgrade it. The onion. Nanette. You have to move this over by 1. And then, I mean, that's still not centered with the seat. And that's not right. Freaking beacon thing in the way. I mean, I guess if I put a space there, it would be at least even to itself. Like, guess these things weigh a lot. Why does that thruster look different than this thruster? Oh, that's why. Moo. Do you see the little red button? Push the little red button. That's much better. Like if I wanted to go grab clams. I mean, maybe the only thing I would change, maybe, is maybe put some foam blocks on the top of those chests. But I mean, if I put them on the top of the chests, then it's going to be difficult to grab them. Then if I put it on the bottom, I'm pretty sure that if I put it on the bottom, it'll try to tip itself over. And then I won't be able to access the stuff from the ceiling or from the roof. I mean, I guess that's good enough. I mean, it's probably going to affect the way that it drives. Now I'm really, really happy with that. Nice. And it even gives me a place to kind of camp out on the top. Nice. Onion. Eat a soggy orange. I'm not sure if I can make a glow bug container. Go out and collect glow bugs and put them on the car, because I'm pretty sure that they'll just like clip off of the car as I drive it around. Like, no, I'm real happy with that. So even with this angle, as it goes through the water, that tire is going to catch on the ground every time I try to drive out of the water. Yeah, no, very pleased here. I mean, that is something that I have to add though, is I have to add a wheel with a piston on the top. It's hooked up to the engine that if it does flip over, it's gonna hit the wheel. And I've done it before and I know that it works to act as like a roll cage. Like if I put the wheel like right here, probably put it in the back more where that top end hits. It's a lot of cows, but you don't really need the milk for anything. That's all gonna fall off, I think. I'm leaving it, whatever, it's fine. I mean, it's kind of off-centered, which is kind of bugging me, but I don't want this thing to fall off and have to rewire it, but no, I gotta fix it. Oh, nice, it didn't fall off, good. Moo. Kind of tempted to throw the corn wall down there and let those cows go at it. Kind of tempted to fence them in too, but I also don't have any wood. They moo. Nah, I think I am calling it a stream here though. So I've been going for three plus hours. It's got to be coming up on 4 hours now. the Glabug farm. But yeah, I'm calling it a stream here. Need a little bit of a break. Really happy with how the second thruster makes the car go through the water. You might even have to add a second gas tank. One gas tank for each thruster would probably be best. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clicking the button right now.